Hello beautiful souls, this is Vinita Kumar, also known as Twinflameunion, bringing you guys this time around December's reading. We are already at the end of the year and this is the last month of 2020. Let's just say that it has been an interesting year. I think you all would have agreed on this one that it was a year to remember for the rest of our lives, I think. I did get a chance to record the reading in time, so is this by the time it's aired, it's gonna be a few days late. Let's look at it this way, that you are gonna get what you're meant to get in this reading, and this was actually inspired by one of the collective member. I actually liked her idea, and she basically wanted me to do the reading for the year 2021. So with that intention, I'm gonna actually see how the entire year is gonna look and what messages Spirit wants us to know for the coming year, and what to look for, what to heal, and what have you. So stay tuned, but before we actually begin, let's hit it. Welcome back. For those that are new to this channel, please do not forget to hit like, share, and subscribe, as well as hit the notification bell so that you do not miss any future videos. I have quite a few things in the channel: guided meditations, pep talk, empowerment, as well as the reading. And then hopefully by the year 2021, I can actually start bringing new guests, and that would be when I hit more than 5k subscribers. So that's the goal, so we'll see what happens. Having said that, if you are drawn to this channel, you can also have a look at my services that are listed in the description box. You can actually go directly to my website and do any bookings, any readings, any healing sessions, and what have you. I also have quite a bit of blogs on twin flame teaching, so you can have a look at that too, because at the end of the day I'm also a twin flame teacher. So before we begin, as usual, for those that are my regular viewers, they know the drill. I'm gonna be going ahead with the monthly energies and what this means. So I'm going to start off with, for those that actually want to know in depth on where I get this from. This is from Forever Conscious. Tanaz actually always brings up the monthly forecast and what that looks like. So you can have a look at her blog on this. So this is where I actually get majority of their insights on it. So yeah, have a look at that for more in-depth meaning of all of this. December 7th, we're gonna start off actually from there. It seems like that there wasn't much going on from December 1st to, I guess, the 6th. So it starts off with December 7th, and for the rest of the month it's gonna be packed with a lot of things. So I'm gonna just go over that. We have we have moon wobble, and apparently what this means is that when when two eclipses are actually stationed in between each other. So that's when you get actually the moon wobble. So you can have a look at that and what that means in the spirituality realms. Basically, you get lots of downloads and you can actually feel the moon energy. So if that so just be on a lookout for December 7th. That's going to be a little bit more heightened for many empaths, and you know, for definitely for those twin flames, you know, you feel everything. So so yeah, just keep your energy grounded and focused. December 10th, we've got Pluto that's going to be squaring Eris, and that's spelled with a E. So you can have a look at that and see what that means. And then we also have a gateway portal, 1212. You can look at what 1212 means as an angel number and then just get more details on it. There's tons of insights on the actual 1212 angel numbers. So have a look at that. There's quite a few blogs on it, so I would suggest to just read it all just to see what resonates and what you can actually absorb from it. But it's a good portal, so so try to do some sort of healing or some sort of ritual or something, because yeah, don't just assume that, you know, all these gateways and portals are going to actually do something. There's some healers that actually do some healing in that portal energy. So look around within the community, see who's offering what, and take advantage of that, because that's when you actually get all the good juice. You know, you don't get good juice by just imagining, you know, figures of light and what have you. So you actually get the juice when you actually do your inner work. So yeah, look out for that one. That's going to be very, very powerful. Then we've got December 14th and 15th. We've got solar eclipse in Sagittarius, as well as it's going to be the new moon. So it's double the throttle there. Like I said, December seems very interesting from what I can see. Is just there's a lot of things going on. So so yeah, that's going to be huge for that time. So we've got December 15, Chiron goes direct. So you can look up what Chiron means. It's the wounded warrior soldier, so in the astrology world. So have a look at that and see what significance that is. Then we've got December 17th, we've got Saturn that enters Aquarius. So we've got that. And then December 18th, we've got Sun on Galactic Center. So that's going to be an interesting one as well. Have a look at that. Google what this means. That's actually a little heightened energy there as well, because as you know, the Sun energy is full of the good stuff, good juice. So have a look at what this means. December 19th, Lilith goes conjunct with Uranus. So that's another one. And there's a lot of myths on Lilith. Lilith was the first wife of Adam. So you guys can have a look at that too, before Eve showed up, right? So, or sometimes, you know, they, you know, depending on who's written the article, sometimes they say that Eve is another Eve is another manifestation of Lilith. So Lilith is the other side of Eve. So I don't know how far that's true, but it is an interesting concept for sure. December 20th, we've got Jupiter that enters Aquarius. So we've got that as well. And then December 21st and 22, we enter into the Capricorn season. So for those that are in Capricorn, you know, in their sun or moon or rising, any of those, you know, you'll see a little bit of a shift for you as well. And then you've got the winter solstice that's gonna be as well during that time. So so yeah, it's kind of double the throttle for those that actually have any of the any Capricorn in their major charts. So so yeah. We've got December 23rd, Mars actually squares Pluto. So you've got that as well. And then December 29th, you've got full moon in Cancer. And that's gonna be somebody like me who has moon in their Cancer. So I have to make sure that I'm actually doing something special on this day, some sort of something I will do anyways. Anytime I have stuff like this, I always take advantage of it in my healing. So it just I find that it always heightens more things. So like I said, you can do nothing or you can do something, right? So I always believe in that, and I go by that myself. So I'm going to be doing something definitely on the December 29th and see what where it leads me in terms of my healing. So that was basically the energies. So we're going to dive now deep into the reading. As I said before the intro, and that was that we're going to set the intention in this reading that let's see what the angels, what our guides would want us to know for the coming year, and what are our messages that they want us to know. So we'll go with that intention. We're going to set that intention, and let's see if there's anything specific that we need to know for December. So I have some cards that I have selected, so I'll go intuitively with them. I'm going to start off, I'm going to actually, just to cut time because the reading becomes quite long for the viewers. Not that you guys complain, because I only do it once a month. I don't believe in weekly readings. I wouldn't have the time anyways to do weekly readings like some of the other readers can, and you can go and have a look at their channel and see what they give you insights on. So I do a very good, powerful monthly reading for the collective for the entire month, but in this case it's gonna be we're gonna set that intention that it's gonna be for the coming year. We'll set it like that and see what ends up happening. I actually like that idea that we are doing this in December versus in January when the year starts, because you want to set that intention as law of attraction, and in your manifesting tools to just get going. You've got a whole month to prepare for your intentions, because come January 1st you should be in full throttle with it. So yeah, I like that idea versus doing it in January. So yeah, with that, let's have a look and see what is going to be our message. Now, I've already done pre-shuffling just so that I cut time, but for camera purposes I still want to make sure that I do a couple just so that you know that it's been shuffled. So yeah, let's see what the messages are for January into the entire year of 2021. That's the intention. And mind you, this is also timeless reading for anybody watching, though for my filing purposes, I do put a date and a time, date and a year, or what have you, but it is timeless anyways for those that are gonna stumble on it, let's just say in the middle of the year or the end of the year. Take it as what it is, right? Let's have a look. Month of December, as well as the year of 2021. The first card that showed up is Independence. I actually like this card because, wow, I really like this, because it just goes to show that especially in twin flame journey, because I actually cater to twin flames more or less than other outsiders, but for those that are non-twin flames and they're watching this, take this as a thing as well for you. The journey does tell us to gain that independence and to stop looking outside of yourself in order to fulfill you in terms of anything in all affairs of your life, be it love, be it financial abundance and health or peace of mind, anything. You gotta, as law of attraction teaches, you have to find the happiness within you. If you are finding that solitude in you and you're finding that you are actually loving you from within and out, then everything else will start aligning anyway. So but you want to start off there. It's all about self-love, self-care, and self-empowerment. So so this is the first card that I received. So it just goes to show that Spirit is with us and giving us the proper messages that we need. So here it says, the more you learn to feed yourself on the inside and care for the inner child. And inner child is everybody's issues. I don't care if you think that you don't have these kind of problems or whatnot. It's actually when you're going into your subconscious blocks, that's when you actually start seeing the visible conscious ones. So so yeah, when you dive deep into your inner child, it's amazing what issues can come up that was already buried, because that's what that is. It's all the buried stuff that shows up. So the more freestanding you become. Okay, I gotta read this sentence again. It's because I actually cut it off. So I'll go again. The more you learn to feed yourself on the inside and care for the inner child, the more freestanding you become. And that's so true, because the more you start healing your inner child, you know, the more independent you become, the more you start to merge within you. So it's that merge of inner being, inner you, right? So help me feed and love this inner child, dear Lord. So so that's the message. So yeah, if you heal your inner child, then you're not gonna be looking outside of you to have people or things or anything that's gonna make you happy. So so yeah, that's a very powerful message to get for 2021. So definitely set that intention for independence. So 2020, sorry, did I say 2020? 2021. So let's go for 2021. What more insights should we get from this card? 2021. Okay, these are too many, so I won't go with this one. There were like 3 that flipped. I'm just gonna look for one more card here. Holy moly. So many cards jump out. It's like in cluster. Okay, one more card, Spirit. Come on. Work with me. I think they're really looking what it should be. It has to be something really juicy for us, right? Okay, come on. One more. Okay. Well, it's taking, oh my God, this is again a cluster, so I'm gonna not take that. Just give me one. This deck is, it works like that. Cards are stuck together. Okay, so I've got 2. I'm gonna go all day trying to get this thing to jump out. So I'm gonna go with the 2 that showed up here. So, and again, you know, I think it was funny that, you know, I think it was looking for the right card, maybe. This one is oh gosh, it's the glare. Self-acceptance. So that's what showed up here. And it goes well with the independence card, because that's the whole idea, right? You know, it's what I mentioned earlier. So this one is talking about self-acceptance. Nothing is more exhausting than endlessly working on yourself. When you offer your whole being fully to love, self-acceptance arises spontaneously. May I rest in our oneness, our divine. So it just goes to show that you have to accept that that acceptance, right? You know, to fully accept and embrace who you really are. And that's the whole point of the entire journey, is to become who we were actually always meant to be in our soul form. So it's again going into that that acceptance. And the next one they talked about is health. So a lot of people are neglecting their health or their betterment. So try to make sure that this is on par with your alignment. So allow me, divine, to be tender and accepting of my body, no matter what ailments I may have. May I always know it's doing the best that it can. Help me be a loving ally and a friend to this sacred form. So, wow. So for year 2020, it's definitely giving the viewers message to look after your health and your well-being and nourish the body, take care of it. So it's now some of you are not gonna like this, but it's true. It's usually beginning of the year, everybody sets a really good intention for their health. So that would be people that have like habits that they want to quit and stuff like that. So you put a comment. I would love to know the viewers who is making some health decisions for 2021, because I think that you're on the right path if you got a message like that, if you were thinking of quitting something like, for example, be it smoking or drinking or going vegan or giving up meat or giving up processed food, you want to go more healthier diet or something like that, give up carbs, I don't know, I'm just saying any of that stuff, give up dairy, right? If you were thinking of doing that, or if you want to lose some weight, or do some exercises or something, put it in the comments and anchor that goal that you wanted to set for 2021, because you're getting the thumbs up. So yeah, it's spirit is saying go for it. So if there was any of you that were setting some intentions to do that, because yeah, it's a definite confirmation. And I think that's why I was taking so long to find these cards, that it actually wanted to come out and give you a proper in-depth on what should be the case for 2021. And yeah, just have the right intention of having a good diet and looking after your health, because if you don't look after your health, nobody else will, right? It's a solo endeavor to master. So bottom of the deck we've got Sanctuary, and I'll just show you. And this one is talking about a sanctuary resides inside you no matter what is happening. This inner temple beckons you to enter. Take a deep breath, enter, and sit down on the throne of your own heart. Wow. You know that I have an entire deck here, and you know that I didn't plan this. I'm doing this live, so how amazing. I'm baffled. This should be in my list of freaking the most amazing readings so far for the year 2020. I'm going to actually do that. I'm going to take a picture of that for myself. What I'll do is, for those that are in the twinflameunion group, I will actually take a picture of these, and you can save it in your phone. And yeah, I think I'll do that as well, just because I think that you guys will enjoy these messages, and just kind of save it somewhere and have a look at it, frequently, even every month, because I think you guys will like that. So I'll do that. And the next one would be the same idea. So we're gonna go into the next deck, see what happens with this one. So what are the messages for year 2020? You know what, for those that are not in my twinflameunion group, I can also do the same thing for, because I actually post the video in my Facebook public page as well, and the links are all in the description, so I'll do that as well. As soon as I put the video up, in the comments I will just add all the pictures so that you guys can just save it on your phone and and take it with you for the year. I think I'll do that as well. It just gave me an idea. Because yeah, like I said, these messages are very, very powerful. So it's good that, you know, we've got our bang on message for the year. Bottom of the deck, we've got soulmates. So so yeah, it's I decided to show it to you guys. I've got here and now that showed up. So I'm gonna just draw out 2 more cards, and then I will actually dive into the book, because I actually like to read from the book. It's more in-depth, and that way you get an in-depth reading here. Second card we've got, oops, oh, the glare, Thinker. Hang on, there we go. I don't know about the rest of you guys, but because we are approaching the winter now, it gets very, very dark very, very fast. So I actually like the natural lighting as best as I can. This is chop wood. So, and then let's see what is at the bottom of the deck. We've got yin. And yin, I believe, is the female energy. So when I look at the book, I'll get a better idea. I always get these 2 mixed up, but I believe that's what it is. So, okay. So we've got, and this is 32 number. So if anybody is into numerology and wants to know the significance of it. So the overall meaning of the card is being fully present in the moment, living one day at a time. So that's actually the way that you should be in your mentality, right? You got to live each day as it was the last day. So you must have heard this saying, and this goes very much so for the, you know, for the people that are in their journey, because yeah, you want to make sure that you're not you know, you're not too stuck into the future and worried about what the future entails. You should, because sometimes what ends up happening is people are so focused on the future so much that they forget to live in their present moment. So that's the overall message of the card, and that should be an intention for some of you that actually do that for 2020, because you want to actually write that down. Write that message down, or you can pause this video right now and just put that in your, you know, somewhere that you can quickly just write or type it somewhere. And yeah, focus your moment in the here and now versus the future. So yeah, write that down, because I know that a lot of you are too stuck into the future as opposed to enjoying your present moment. So that would be definitely something that you need to change about that aspect. Comment on the comments on that as well. I'm okay. I like listening, reading comments, so you can put that, you know, whether you actually do that as well. Because yeah, if you are doing that, then yeah, you wanna get out of that habit. And what a way to get out of the habit, you know, by setting a intention for the coming year, right? So the overall message that it's saying is everything happens in the now and in the present. Only this moment counts. You have what it takes to handle anything today. And if you let go of the need to look into the future or reflect on the past, then you can actually do many things, right? Be present and notice what is going on right now. This very moment has potential for you to create miracles in life, you know, and that's a very, very amazing message. So yeah, definitely, I think that that was Spirit telling us something here to work on. And then the next card was Thinker, right? Thinker is okay, Thinker, and this one's number 44. And beside that is 42, chop wood. So it just goes to show that, you know, you've got this 444, you know, the way that it's just looks. And when I actually post the pictures, you'll see how it's looking on my table. But yeah, to me that's like 444. So for those that love angel numbers, you can have a look at 444 and its meaning. That's actually all about you know, foundations and you know, stability, right? So it's part of that. So yeah, have a look at that, because there's going to be additional meaning for some of you. Essential meaning is strategy, being analytical and logical. So sometimes, you know, we are way too... See, again, this is all part of the earlier message about how we are way too focused on the future, that we don't look at the present moment. And if you're looking into the present moment, you see that it's the reality. So try to stay into your reality as best as you can, as opposed to being too focused on your future, where you've seen... I'm going to use a classic example of, you know, some of you have seen future, you know, future life with your twin flame. I'm gonna go with that, right? Let's just say that you've seen it, you've heard it, you know it, but you gotta stop focusing on that moment with your twin flame, or your future with your twin flame, because you need to actually concentrate on the here and now and focus on your journey and what's happening around you, as opposed to being too hung up on what's going to actually happen in the future, and you forget to live in the current moment, right? So that's the biggest insight on that you need to know. So you can pause the video if you want, and go ahead and write that down as well, because I know that a lot of you are notorious for that. It's not bad, but it's also good to bring some changes, because you know, you're going into a new year with the right bang, with the right intention. So go into the 2021 with that intention, and you'll see that a lot of manifestations will start coming as well, because you're now focused on the present as opposed to in the future, right? Okay, the ability to reason and strategize is the focus now. Take things at face value and follow the logical path. Your calculations will prove to be correct, for in this moment there is no deeper meaning than what is obvious. Things are exactly as they seem. You have all the information you need. Keep it simple, keep it real, and you will win the game of life you're playing right now. Another thing that I want to say is, because this is coming into the year, so there's a book, and you can actually get that from the from YouTube as well as an audio book on that, and that's by Florence Scovel Shinn, and one of her famous book is the Game of Life and How to Play It. So write that down, The Game of Life and How to Play It. And this one, it actually, this is the last sentence, you know, because, you know, this is a intention for the whole year. Put that in your homework list to go through that book. Keep it simple, keep it real, and you'll win the game of life you're playing right now. So because, you know, nothing comes in my reading randomly. So you've got this book that you can actually read, or you can buy it. You can find them in Amazon. It's like really cheap to buy, or you can actually just listen to the audio book, right? Yeah, do whatever you feel, but that's by The Game of Life by Florence Scovel Shinn, and she was a pioneer woman from her time, and she was one of the first ladies of law of attraction during the time that she was around. So yeah, you know, it's very empowering. So have a look at that. Okay, so we've got now the next one around, and that is chop wood, and that's number 42. That's how I got the 444, because the other card was 44 and this is 42. So, you know, take it as you may, but I found that was interesting. Essential meaning is being grounded in everyday experience, humility. So that's another thing that a lot of collectives I find, because I've been dealing with the collectives now for 2.5 years, going into my mission and just seeing people and what they're doing with their energy. And a lot of times what I find is that people are not grounding their energy more better. I'm going to be actually, I haven't had a chance yet, but I'm going to actually do a 5-minute grounding meditation. That would be in my meditation section. It'll be this month that I'll actually put it up. And that would be the daily grounding, and I'll actually put that in, so that you guys can take a few minutes out of your time and do a quick grounding in the beginning of your day. Your day starts whenever you wake up after you sleep, right? So some people do shift work, so go with when you actually wake up. When you wake up, that's when your day starts. So there is no wrong or right time. It doesn't mean the beginning of the day would be the morning time, right? Because in today's world, there's people that do shift work, and that's just the way they have to wire their body. So yeah, you've rearranged your body that way, right? So yeah, I'll do that grounding meditation because I find that a lot of people are struggling with that. And yeah, I mean, until I create it, have a look at what the other videos, if there is any videos or meditation, that's 5 minutes long, nothing lengthy, that can give you good grounding meditation, or you can recite it yourself, if you know how, right? But sometimes people like just something that's already created so they can go back into it. So I thought about that last month, and yeah, it's an intention that I've got for completing it for this month. So I'll do that. So the actual message is, there are times when the big dream is meant to lie dormant in your consciousness so that you can pay attention to the simple chaos in your life. So again, there's a theme going on with this reading because, like I said, I asked Spirit for the intention of 2021. So, and it's giving us the correct messages here. Consider why pruning a tree is the forerunner of delighting in the beautiful blooms when it is in full blossom. So that is true, because those that do a little bit of gardening, they know that they have to actually, gardening, trees, not many people will be chopping trees, but people do, or you get people to chop it. The reason why you want to chop some trees or you want to do some pruning, what have you, is because then the plants actually flourish better, right? They actually release new stems and shoots, right? And yeah, it's a regeneration for the tree, and it's also long betterment of the tree as well, or the plant, because you're pruning it, you're actually allowing it to grow new ways of things. So that's almost the same way that you should be wired as well, because you should be pruning all the rubbish out of your system and chopping it away and allowing, because once you do that, it gives you the room to allow it to to grow new things and new powerful things, right? So it's kind of part of the manifestation that I talk about. So yeah, for those that are wanting to chop away some of the things that doesn't serve you for your higher, greater goods, that would be the intention that you want to actually also set for 2021. The mundane act of pulling off dead leaves, watering the soil, and then leaving it to be, let the nature take its course, is an important step in manifestation. So that's what I was just saying. You want to get rid of all those things so that you want to empty your container properly so that new things can come in. Because if your cup is full, there is no way that you can pour anything new to it, right? So the whole idea is to empty it. Taking your attention away from your goal brings you into a state of receptivity. This is the deeper purpose for releasing attachment. And that's another thing that Law of Attraction talks about. And this is why I say to you guys that you shouldn't be too focused on the future. Let go of the attachment, right? You want to focus in your living here and now instead of worrying about all that stuff for the future. When you engage in everyday task in a meditative, contemplative way, you clear your energy to receive aha moments, which brings you ever closer to what you seek. So I don't memorize all these, and I was just talking about creating that meditation. So wow, wow. So that's confirmation from spirit for me to just make that guided meditation, and yeah, you guys will enjoy that for sure, and it's gonna be something that's gonna be very, very guided. It's a big book, like, gosh, you know, I don't remember everything word per word. You know, I somewhat know what these cards are, but actually, to be honest with you, I don't. Why am I lying? Yeah, you know, some of them I do, but these ones, because it's so in depth, yeah, just looking at it off the bat, I wouldn't know what they mean. So I have to actually refer to the book. Some of them I do, but yeah, this one is a little different. Now we're going at the bottom of the deck, which was the yin, and I believe that would be the female energy. Let's have a look. That is number 2. It is. Yes, yes. You know, so I got that right. That's progress for me. The feminine principle of receptivity. And that's true, because the entire process of the twin flame journey is to be able to receive, not only to just give love, because sometimes, you know, as if you are embodying the feminine energy, we just think, oh, we should just give, give, give. But what about receiving? What are we receiving in return, right? So it should be a give and receive, you know, stuff, right? Like you can't just give and not expect the universe to not deliver or not to receive. It doesn't make sense, right? You want to do that. Letting someone else make the first move, gathering information, taking in cues, the art of conscious allowing. So it's all about allowing, and that's what it's talking about. This is the time of calculated receptivity as you gracefully await what is coming to you, ready to accept it when it appears. Yin does not involve frozen dreams or even resting, but rather consciously allowing things to flow to you, poised to receive the bounty that will be made available to you. It implies sensitivity as you alertly study the actions of others and contemplate how they will affect you and yours. Remember, you must make space for miracles to appear. Be the shaped, not the shaper, and you will see how quickly your dreams manifest. And that was what I was trying to tell you guys. Like I said, I don't know the meaning of all these cards, you know, but that was my pep talk in between, you know, this series of the card, and that was to empty your vessel, your container, take rid of all the branches that are not serving you, chop them off, and allow the new shoots to come so that your tree is way stronger. So, so yeah, very, very profound messages for 2021 so far, right? What else? Okay, remember I was telling you that there's some good energies coming in the month of December. So the new moon, what was it? What was happening in the new moon? That was the solar eclipse in Sagittarius. So yeah, get on your manifesting magic here. So the first one that showed up is Meadow, and that's talking about the vulnerability. So we'll have a look at that. The Ocean, which is the ebb and flow. That's communication, so that's Eagle. And this could be somebody's animal spirit. He is mine, eagle. So yeah, that's going to be significant to some of you as well. Waterfall, and that's at the bottom of the deck. And this one is talking about effortless. Okay, let's dive into the meaning of this. I'm seeing everybody else, but not the first one. Sorry guys, I'm trying to hurry up here. Gosh. Seriously. I marked the other one, so I'll at least I won't be struggling here. Okay, here we go. You are in the place now where you can take risks with your feelings, and even more important, take risks with the truth of who you are. So it's like I said, you know, I said that earlier in my reading. It's all about, the twin flame journey is all about becoming who you are in your own truth, right? So the truth you know in your heart and soul. So basically, yeah, you want to take the risks with the truth of who you are, the truth that you know in your heart and soul. You no longer need to be subjected to your conditioned fears of letting others know who you really are. So I'm going to explain this part, what it actually means. Sometimes in order to please others, and you can write in the comment, because I know there's many of us that you know, do this all the time, where in order to please others, we put a almost like a mask, or you know, we don't become the authentic version of who we are, or we just kind of put a face and not be authentic too much, you know. And if you are one of those, then that's another intention for you to make. You can pause the video and do that, and make that intention for 2021, not to be so people pleaser. So don't do that as well, because I know that that sometimes is also a drawback, you know, in trying to anchor your true self. You know, you shouldn't be putting up any kind of fakeness or anything that you're not. Try to be yourself. I at the bottom of the, you know, message, the overall underlay of that is to just really be who you are. Try not to be too you know, too people pleaser. Try to do things for you, you know, be who you are, and the right people and the right things will come to you, because that's what you want to do. You want to attract that, you know, the authentic things, right? You know, you don't want to be making fake friends, or you know, making fake relationships and all that sort of thing. You know, if you are anchoring who you truly are supposed to be, then all of that will actually also align, where you will actually manifest the right kind of situation in your life, right? You know, you shouldn't be trying to please too many people, and sometimes, you know, to avoid confrontation, sometimes, you know, you end up saying the things that they will actually like, as opposed to just saying the things that you actually want to say. Does it make sense? You know, so that's what I'm trying to say. You know, you wanna get away from that as well. So try to be authentic there as well. Yes, others may judge, evaluate, criticize, and perhaps even put you down. See where I'm going with it? I already had said that, and I just flipped the page and I didn't read it. So that's what it's trying to tell you. So yeah, you want to actually concentrate on that aspect as well. These are very real possibilities, yet by trusting that you have the strength to deal with these reactions, rather than responding adaptively and always playing it safe. So yeah, stop playing safe, right? You know, just be you, and people will respect you for being you, rather than, you know, you putting up another fake front, right? Don't, I mean, it doesn't help anybody in the longer run. So yeah, you might as well just you know, don't be so considerate of others and what they think. You know, be yourself. I think that that's amazing. You know, that this is showing up in the beginning of the year. So put that intention for yourself. You know, you gotta look after you, right? You know, you are your, you know, you are an empress and you are a emperor, right? So yeah, you know, definitely embody that. You can more confidently allow yourself to be vulnerable. Okay, I gotta read this back because I was. Let me read the entire sentence because yeah, I chopped myself by explaining it. Yet, by trusting that you have the strength to deal with these reactions rather than responding adaptively and always playing it safe, you can more confidently allow yourself to be vulnerable. Always holding back from expressing your truth can create an illusion of safety, but armed with your trust and your faith, you can choose to be vulnerable and share your authentic self to the world. It's amazing because the reason why I think that this actually goes with the spread is because you got the eagle and that's communication. So yeah, definitely you want to be making the right sort of communication in 2021 where you're actually expressing your you know, your own true self as opposed to just putting up a mask or a face or putting a version of you that you think that the society should be accepting you for. So wow, it's powerful, isn't it? So when you look at it this way, yeah, it's very clear message. And I think that at some point we all are notorious for that because we are always trying to avoid conflict and chaos. And yeah, the definitely the year 2020 will be for you all, to the viewers that are watching this, to say what's in your mind and just say it with, you know, with a firm confidence and self-worth. So yeah, good. I like these messages. They're amazing so far. Okay, so the next one was ocean. And I just want to show you this. And that was the ebb and flow. And let's see what this one wants to say. So yeah, wow. Good messages. And an important aspect in the art of living is to move with the ebb and flow of your emotion, joining their fluidity, but not being captured by it. So that's true, because you want to, just like the ocean, you know, the ocean flows very freely, right? You know, there's no, if you think about it, it doesn't have, you know, anything that it does, it doesn't have any, I mean, there's islands and stuff like that, or, you know, natural features that are within the ocean, but it still is flowing. It's not like it's stagnant water. You know, does that make sense? So it just, that part is very, very powerful, because yeah, you know, you look at it as the ocean. You know, it's always constantly in the ebb and flow, and they're not worried that they've got a freaking you know, island or a mountain in front of them, or whatever have you, or even a ship, you know, like those cruise ships or those kind of big massive you know, ships, because it's still flowing around it, underneath it. So, you know, I'm just saying, it's crazy that how, you know, if you look at it that way, you know, there's a message there as well to continue to flow. You know, you may get some hurdles in life, and you may get you know, like oh, what's that word, like I know the Indian version of that. I'm trying to think. You know, but yeah, you know, obstacles, right? You know, you will always get obstacles and what have you in life, but you just want to keep going. You know, you're gonna continue the flow with it. So let's see what else the card is saying, because that was just me jumping in with my own meaning. They are simply emotions, often activated in ways that are completely beyond your understanding. When you neither minimize nor exaggerate the intensity and importance of your emotions, you then have a greater sense of when and how to express them. You have been fighting the ebb and flow of your own feelings, denying your hurt, anger, or sorrow by either attaching yourself to one or the other and nurturing it as if it was nursing a child, or else smoothing over your feelings with more practical responses that deny and hide what is going on beneath the surface of your expression. When you attempt to constrict yourself from experiencing your emotions, it is much like trying to stem the tides that grow even more forceful with every attempt humans make to control them. Allow yourself to swim with these variations rather than resisting them. And that's the thing, you know, like, see, earlier it was talking about that inner child. Which one was it? This one, independence. So you wanna go back to your independent nature and stop pleasing people and just be yourself. So yeah, if there's any of you that are big on that, where you are trying to fit in here and there, this and that, try not to do that, because you're just preventing to become the authentic version that you should be, right? So that's the whole idea that is saying. And yeah, you wanna make sure that you're not doing any of that stuff. So that's a really powerful message and an intention for 2021 to set for many of you that are guilty of doing that, because, you know, again, you know, you are just too nice, you're too kind, you know, you don't want to be giving too much to people. You want to be putting yourself in that cup where you can actually receive it as well, right? And your cup should be empty so that, you know, somebody can pour, or something can be poured into that cup. So yeah, very, very profound message as well. Okay, the next one was the communication with the eagle. So let's see what that one is saying. Whenever you experience a heartfelt communication with some physical expression of life, plant, human, animal, or anything else, it is only then that you can feel how your life force is similar to the life force that is around you. It is the only matter of the difference in form. That is true, because I don't know if I think that majority of you that are now being aware of your spiritual or soul journey, you'll see that, you know, the universe is always communicating with you in some ways, some shape or form, right? And even, you know, and then that's why signs and things and all that. And I know that you all love those, right? You know, because, you know, you feel amazing when something is being conveyed to you. You just it just kind of confirms what's happening, you know, or it gives you that validation, right? So yeah, I think that a lot of you like that aspect. So whenever you one second, where did I leave off here? In an essence is articulated into the physical world in a multiple. Hang on a sec. What did I say here? An essence is articulated into the physical world in a multitude of ways that is the same in everything and everyone, although it manifests in various shapes and characteristics. This essence is spirit emanating from the core of all things. Communication with nature is essential for you now. Take some time to do an open-eyed meditation with any nearby animal or plant. Relax your body as much as possible, breathe consciously, and keep your attention to the life form you are communicating with. So yeah, that would be also that grounding that I was talking about, because in that grounding you can actually do quite a lot of things, right? So you know, that is actually, yeah, again, validating that part. After a few moments, you will notice a sense of boundaries dissolving and melding of the I and thou. You may even receive messages or impressions as you find yourself in the flow of unspoken communication. So I think that's on point here with where the reading has headed so far, right? Okay, so we've got the the waterfall, and that was the effortless. If you can see, there we go. And that was at the bottom of the deck. Let's have a look and see what this means. You have come to the edge of your comfort zone and find yourself fighting to resist moving past that perceived precipice of who you are, how you can be, or what you can do. Spirit is asking you to step beyond the edge and allow yourself to do with ease rather than struggle. At times, physical exertion is necessary, but when performed with fluidity and grace, even when the task seems daunting, you find that the movement moves you effortlessly. So yeah, it's basically talking about the going with the flow, right? Like the ocean card. So yeah, that kind of makes sense. Approach the present situation or relationship with awareness and grace. Do not try to make it effortless. Just create more, which creates more strain. The key word here is to allow, and that's the overall theme of the reading is the word allow. I think that that could be your word for even 2021 is to just allow everything to take its course. So it's coming time after time, so maybe some of you would want to take on that word, and just remember it every day, right? This is not a time to fight, but to surrender to the will of spirit, even if you are being asked to let go completely and tumble into the brink of creation itself. You will find that the waters there will be more ultimately still and calm. Keep your focus on your solar plexus and your breath. So that could be significant for some of you. Breathing through your tension, relaxing and yielding to the moment that is occurring at any given moment makes your life effortless. So yeah, really good messages, goes kind of with everything that I was saying. So next set of messages, let's see. And this would be, let's see how it shows up, because this is again, though it's like an angel card, but angel oracle card, but sometimes they give you different kind of messages. But I'm gonna set that intention that proper messages come from this card. Any messages from the angels? What are the messages that needs to come from the angels for year 2021? Messages from the angels, please. First one is the word reconsider. So reconsider some of the things that are coming in your mind, or something that's happening around you, or reconsider. Could be anything. It could be intentions as well. You are ready. So that's for year 2021. So reconsider, you are ready. So if you were not thinking that you can actually do anything great for year 2021, you just think that the entire year would be write off or whatever have you, then that would be another way of incorporating that you can reconsider this or that, and how you can make your entire year amazing. Take action. So reconsider, you're ready, take action. Okay, so that was and this is one of my, I don't like this deck too much because I never get the right messages that I need with it. So, but I did take it out because it is the Angel Oracle card. So I wanted it to be something that's going to be, I was hoping that it was going to give us some good messages, and it did actually. It kind of went with the entire reading, and this is compromise. So yeah, I would say try not to make too many compromise with all the things that you do, you know, because that's kind of going with, it's going against the reading here. So I would say try not to make too much compromises, because the way that the reading has been following, and then this shows up, this is more for a negative thing that you need to let go, right? So that if you let go of the compromise, then you will reconsider, and you are ready to do that, and you will take action. So because this is the bottom of the deck, so that would be the overall reading for the 4 that showed up here. So far so good, huh? What do you think? I think we are on to something here. Let's see. I have 2 more decks to go, and this will end the reading. So yeah, let's see what else for 2021. 2021. These ones are way too big, so I'm just gonna cut and take their intention with that. So let's have a look. A hidden gift. Sadness, an ending, a new beginning. Ooh. How do you guys like that? I think I like it. I like it a lot, because that's a new beginning for the new year. I think I'm liking it. The next one is Gaia, wisdom, knowledge, spiritual, and understanding. So I'll go in depth with the reading and tell you what this means. I'm running out of table here, space. Okay. I want to keep it in somewhat of an order so that I can take pictures too. I promised you guys that, so I'll deliver. Winter's End. Oh my goodness, here we go. Winter's End. So regeneration, rebirth, positive outcome. Well, we are going into the winter season, and then winter season is going to be done in the beginning of the year, so we will see. Oh, actually, yeah, I already drew 3 cards. So this was at the bottom of the deck, and this is apprehension, moving out into the world, doubt and fear. So those are some of the things that you want to get away from. So let's see what it actually says in the book. So we're going to start off with the hidden gift. Something you cherish has or may come to an end soon. It is human nature to fear change and be saddened when something we love or are emotionally attached to ends. However, this card has a positive side and reminds you that every ending heralds a new beginning. This is simply a law of nature. So yeah, it's gonna be it's talking about transformation, new beginnings. Something bigger and better is in store for you, and the hidden gift is attached. Yeah, so attached to this card. So there is something that's gonna be even better than what you had imagined. Isn't that something? So yeah, it's telling you to let go of your doubt, your fear, and fill your heart with joy and love, right? And yeah, allow the universe to trust. In the meantime, be aware of the love that surrounds you. Allow it into your heart and trust the universe, trust the flow of it. So, and know that everything happens to you in your highest and greatest good. So the next one was Gaia. And let's see, 2021. Wisdom, knowledge, spiritual understanding. And this one talks about, you know, to just be in your loving self, and you know, the Gaia is encouraging you to gently and lovingly share your wisdom and knowledge to the earth with others. So some of you will actually be more out there, being maybe it's even a mission or something like that, or you're gonna be just sharing more of your word of wisdom, light, love, right, kind of thing. And it's actually encouraging you to do that. So if you were feeling that, if you needed to do something like that, then yeah, it's confirming that as well. Or some of you maybe thought of going ahead with your twin flame calling mission, that sort of thing. So it's telling you to go for it, right? So 2021 will be the year that way you will actually do well. So yeah, because it's talking about that you are a beacon of light, remain that way. So share your love and light, basically, and know that even that is a confirmation for some of you that are thinking of doing some sort of practicum or something like that, something that's going to actually make your investment, your time and money or whatever into whatever goals that you had set. It'll meet that success, right? So that sort of thing. Okay, we've got Winter's End, and that one is regeneration, rebirth, and positive outcome. So it's very similar to that one, the hidden gift, where it says it's going to be a new beginning. So yeah, something's shifting, something's rebirthing again, which is a good thing, right? You know, you want that, right? New opportunities present themselves sometimes unexpectedly. So that's going to be something that's going to show up for some of you if you've had issues with your job or whatever have you, or something had happened where you know, you lost your job due to whatever reason, or you know, you're not doing well and you want to actually look at something else, you know, job wise, career wise, or business wise, whatever have you. Just know that that's gonna turn out in better fruition for 2021 with the intention. So anybody that's watching this, yeah, this would be 2021 would be a better year than 2020, because if you've had that kind of bad situation that had happened, know that 2021 will bring a little bit more positiveness to that. So just stay positive, and you will see that something unexpected will show up. And 2021 will be a lucky and prosperous period for you, because you know, and that would be the winter's end. So when winter ends, that would be sometime in March, you know, when the end of winter, because March 21 will be the spring, right? So that's so between now to March 21, it may be a little bit still gruesome period, but know that, you know, come after that, you know, you're going to have actually something amazing that's going to happen. So look at that as a time frame as well for some of you that are in that kind of dilemma, right? So new doors will be like, you know, if the doors are closing right now on you, then the new doors will open for you as well. So and just know that it's going to be a positive outcome for some of you. I don't know how to, I'm going to say this because we'll see what happens, because with the COVID, I know the whole world freaking shut down, but this is talking about the card is also signifying travel and positive outcome. So if you remember, I'm going to rewind this a little bit here. If you remember, that was actually around March when the COVID actually hit the entire world with the pandemic, right? So, and everything got shut down. The borders were all closed and what have you. So I'm just saying that may be the case for the rest of the world to open around March, because that would be a year into all this pandemic, right? So yeah, maybe around that time it's gonna open up. We'll see what happens. I'm just saying this is what the reading is leading here. So, and if that's the case, then that's good news for all of us, because I think I think we are tired of you know, this shutdowns, right? We're just it's too depressing. So so that would be something to look forward to in 2021, when all of this will hopefully end. Fingers crossed, right? We'll see. But you know, keep that in your manifestation thing, you know, because some of you enjoy traveling, and you know, you enjoy meeting friends and family, and right now all of that, you know, has been seized, right? Because yeah, you can't do much. So hopefully come March, you know, all that will change. And yeah, that is what is the card is saying, winter's end, right? You know, that was this card that I was reading. So let's see what happens. We can always hope, right? There's nothing wrong with that. And the bottom of the deck was apprehension, so we'll go over that and see what that means. Moving out of the world, doubt or fear. So yeah, it's kind of confirming that, you know, not to have doubt and fear ruin your life, or you know, just try to live in the moment, live in today's time, as opposed to looking into the future too much. It's time to it's time to get going. There is nothing to fear. Take the first step, just do it, and you will find that it will work out for you. And that's what I guess the angel card is saying, take action. Like I said, this deck, I always struggle with what it's trying to tell me, but in this context, I am picking up that, you know, it's definitely giving us the go ahead with you are ready. So yeah, I like the fact that it rolled into this reading with this, because yeah, it's not one of my favorite decks. I always have struggled with that one. So yeah, the longer you procrastinate, the harder it will be. Oh, so this is what it's saying, reconsider. So remember, this reconsider card showed up here. So yeah, it's definitely saying this. For the viewers that are, especially my regular subscribers, you know, or if you have a YouTube app, you all should have a YouTube app, because these days, you know, that's the best way to just kind of be a YouTuber, or you know, save some of this you know, good videos. I would say hit the save button for this particular video, because that way you can always go back, you know, you can always go back into your setting and see the library, and that's where all the save videos will be, whatever you save. And this is for those that don't know that you could actually do that. I would say hit the save button. Especially the app is free to download, just like you would download Facebook or Instagram. Those are all free. It's the same thing with the YouTube app as well. It's free completely with your device, and these days everybody has you know, some sort of device that allows you to have apps, right? So your phone definitely will allow you to have that. And I actually think that, and the reason why I say that is because everybody has a Google account. You know, there's no way that you have a mobile phone these days, and you don't have a Google account. You actually do. So if you have a Google account, then it allows you to download the app and download this YouTube app if you haven't. And definitely hit the save button, because you can always come back to this reading as many times, because this reading, like I said, is timeless for 2021. So you may want to hit that save button and keep it in your vault, and always come back, because you'll find that you'll keep coming back to this reading, because it's so in depth. And I know it's going to be a long one, but you guys don't mind, because you know, this is giving you guys an amazing turnout of lots and lots of private messages, you know. And though this is geared for, you know, a larger audience, but I can almost bet and guarantee that all of you will feel some sort of attachment to some of the things that it's saying, or it will resonate in some way, just because it's something that, you know, your inner emotions, your intentions that you've set or you want to set is all out here. It's all in this reading. So yeah, you may want to actually do that, because yeah, it looks that way, that it's going to be a very powerful 2021 year for a lot of manifestation, a lot of goal setting. So, and you can always come back and try to set some goals based on this reading, even, because if you are watching it, then you know that you are connected to the energy anyways, right? It's just the way that it works. What else is it talking about? So it's talking about being brave, and even if you initially make mistakes, just know that mistakes happen for lessons and reasons. So you'll get past that, and you'll gain your confidence. No, confidence didn't show up here, but still, I mean, your self-esteem will rise, your success, right? Just know that you're a beautiful person, and do not doubt yourself. So that's going back into the because I knew there was something that I had seen, and that would be the self-acceptance, because that's the last. Come on, card. Okay. Oh my God. I think I had larger nails on the other end. Self-acceptance. Oh, glare. Here we go. You see that, So yeah, you want to be accepting yourself and everything else around you, because that's all that part of their incorporation. So yeah, your self-esteem and will actually rise, your confidence will rise, and you will meet with success, and you're a beautiful person, and do not doubt yourself. I couldn't have made this up even if I wanted to. This is 2021 reading. Wow. Oh my goodness. I'm baffled, because again, I always consider my my own reading within this, because that's these are all my messages as well, and I just want to say that I am amazed at what has shown up, even just for reading it for you guys. But this is also my take on my messages here. So so this is the messages from Divine Masculines or your twin flame, because it could be DMs that are watching this, or this card was flipped, so, or whatever have you. So, and this is created by me, and this was channeled to me by my own DMs. So yeah, I find this works, and if anybody wants to order this, you can do that from my website as well. So, messages from your twin flame. What is it that they want us to know for 2021? I'm almost scared to look. 2021, what do they want us to know? And for those that are in relationship with your twin flame, if you are viewing this and you're watching this, confirm with them whether they, mind you, it's their higher self that tells you, but still, try to confirm if this is what they would want you to do as well. I would like to know that opinion as well. So, bottom of the deck, I won't take it, but this is what it's saying. I'm a different person now. The person you knew has transformed into a better version of who you knew. Well, I always say, and it's actually happened with my own twin flame, your twin flame will definitely take on whatever you've healed and whatever you've actually done for yourself, because it has that knockoff effect on your twin flame. And because the last 2.5 years have been insanely crazy for me in my own journey, I've done so much healing and just bettering myself in every aspect, in my spirituality and what have you. It's actually definitely gave him a knockoff effect, because his latest picture shows his third eye is like open like this horizontally. So when I saw that, it was a good confirmation for me, because I thought, wow, that's crazy. So again, what you do in your journey and what comes around with things, it just goes to show that you know, they actually also get your juice, right? So yeah. I'm still trying to figure out me right now. Please be patient while I am searching. So, what else? I have never known anyone like you. I have never met anyone like you. You complete me. Okay, what else? Messages from the twin flame for year 2021. Messages from your twin flame, year 2021. I am having dark night of the soul right now. I'm having an epiphany. Fell. Okay, here we go. I am bored of this life without you. What's that? I'll have to rewind that. Huh. I'll have to look at that. That was an orb that just went by. I'm gonna rewind that part to just see myself. Interesting. I was wearing a mask when I met you. Let's work together in our relationship. So yeah, these are the messages for 2021. So for some of you, this could be something there. You mean the world to me. I will never hurt you intentionally. And you excite and tantalize me like no other. I know you guys like these messages, so I'll pull up some more cards. 2020 messages from you, twin flame. And these are actually for those that are in physical relationship or with your twin flame. You can actually confirm these, you know, with them, because yeah, I bet you anything that that's how they feel anyways. Wow. I want you to work on your healing as I am working on mine right now. I am your mirror. (2021). A lot of good things are happening, sounds like. Okay. I am ready to give you equal love and devotion as you are to me. 2021 and 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Bottom of the deck, that's 11 cards. So 11, you know, is the twin flame number. So here we go. I ghosted you because I could not handle the intensity of the connection. So for those that are in some sort of separation, yeah. Anyhow, that concludes the 2021 reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Put your comments whatever you want. You can even put down your intentions in the comments, whatever jumped out to you in the reading. And definitely do not forget to save this video and always reference it back, because you'll find that you know, you'll be coming to this. If this whole reading resonated right now, imagine when you are actually going with your you know, with your day and about for 2021, you will actually find that a lot of these things you will come back to, and just get more juice or more encouragement to stay on your course, and, you know, continue with what have you, your goals and your aspirations. So with that, this was Twin Flame Union. Until yeah, I guess I will be still recording it for January. I'll record, but yeah, that's yeah, I want to say it could very well be that this would be my last reading for this year, and then going into next year, I don't know. I'll have to look at my schedule how that works, because yeah, this was December 3rd I'm doing the reading for December, unfortunately, because yeah, I didn't get a chance earlier. Enjoy, spread the love and light, and take care.